Hi, how are you guys? Welcome to my studio. This is Finnabair with Primo Marketing, and we're going to start in a moment. This is going to be Winter 2022 reveal. So, if you are ready, if you are here, share that with your friends. Send that to people who are interested in mixed media and they would love to see that stream. And we're going to start just in a few moments. I'm very excited to be the first one. So I'm going to make sure I can see the chat on the other screen as well. We've got a Prima team here to help you with that as well. So there will be some questions they will be answering. And now I would love to say my hello to all of you joining. It's great to see you here, and I can see a lot of familiar faces joining already. If you can give a shout in your favorite groups, if you can give a shout on your private walls and on Instagram that we are starting now, that is going to help. And more people will be able to see everything. Hello to Poland, hello to Switzerland, hello to Mexico, and hello to United States as well. I'm very happy you're here. Welcome to the studio. We are starting in just a few moments. And today is really a big day because Prima is having like reveal party, which means we're going to share, I don't even know how many collections, but my collection is the first one. Then we are going with Prima paper collections to follow with Fran Garcia's collections. So there will be a lot of entertainment for you, a lot of fun stuff, a lot of beautiful things. So after me there will be Holly from Prima Marketing Headquarters at 11 a.m. Pacific time, which is going to be in about 2 hours from now. So we've got people from Sweden as well. Hello, Ida. And we've got more and more of you joining. I think you're a little bit excited. Hello, Karen. Good to see you. I can see a lot of my patrons joining as well. They're really super gracious and friendly people because they've seen these products already, because I always show them the release a little bit earlier and they keep the secrets. Hello, Anna. Hello, Pascal. So hello to Iceland and hello to France. And I'm very happy that you are joining me here. I will try to see the chat on the other screen. So this is going to help me to focus on both reading and presenting. And we are going to start just in a moment. I will put the Primo Marketing page here. I would love to see that. Okay, I can see myself on the other screen. Looks clear, looks okay. Just in case if there will be anything stopping, you know, sometimes technology goes funny, try to refresh the page. Don't think we are stopping. I'm not going to stop, and if something happens, we're going to start again until we are done with everything. But of course, everything will be perfect. Hello, witam wszystkie panie I panów z Polski również, bardzo mi miło. And hello everybody, I am lucky to be the first one. Yes, lot of love from Sweden, oh, thank you. So, I've got box prepared here, and I only have one set of everything. So, you have to forgive me. My boxes look a bit ripped apart. I was opening them many times already for taking photos, for making the product presentation. So, my boxes are not too beautiful anymore, but I think this is not the most important. We are going to look at the product, not really at the packaging. And I can't wait for ordering and delivery for the new products, and I will be able to send them to my brand ambassadors, and they're going to get into the shops and into your hands I think in 2 to 3 weeks. This is usually the question people have at the very beginning, is when. So the answer is Prima is shipping these new collections starting this week. So once the shops are going to place the orders, shipping is going to start this week. And so that usually takes about a week for United States, a little bit longer for Canada, and for other continents like Europe, South America, probably 2 to 3 weeks, and Australia 3 weeks. So that is going to be the time frame. And yes, Africa as well, probably closer to 3 weeks. So this is the plan. I think we have a lot of people joining. Yes, patrons in the house. You are so lovely people. So I think we're ready to start. I can't take too much time because Holly is going to be the next one. So I don't want to be too much. My plan is to finish in 1 hour and a half maximum. And you will have a time for a break to grab something to eat or to get a new cup of coffee or tea, and you will have a look at the beautiful Prima papers. So good morning to you who are just waking up. Good afternoon to those of you who are just having lunch, and good evening to Europe. And probably good night to Australia at this point. It is the time when we are all trying to be at the same timing online. It is not easy. So welcome to the studio, and I'm going to flip my camera on my table now, so you're going to see what we've got. I have, of course, some products which are completely new for me. I never had them before. And there are some products which are not so new, but they are refreshed versions of something. So I sound like Eurovision. Yes, that sounds like Eurovision a little bit. Hello, Europe. Good evening. So guys, this is not the biggest release. We are going to have another release later in the springtime because part of the release got delayed. So I'm just saying this is not everything that I planned. There is more, but this more got a little bit delayed in the production process. This is the reality of the modern world. So maybe this is even better because you are not going to struggle and feel like, which one should I buy this time, right? It is easier when you can save up a little bit money. So, I'm going to flip the camera now, and I'm going to charge the camera as well, just in case. This is my Prima mat and my cup of tea. Oh. You should be able to see everything clearly, hopefully. And we are charging, just in case, things happen. You don't want to have the technology stop by accident midway. Okay, so first of all, I think we're going to start with the things that are not so fresh and you kind of know what to do with them because we had them before. And the first group of products that you would probably recognize, these are new sets of glitter, and there are 4 of them. There are some changes though, just don't look at the packaging. There are a few changes. First of all, the bottles are taller, so there are shakers on the top as usual, so you can control the glitter a little bit more. And in the set, there are 5 fine glitters in the color palette. And there's always one chunky glitter, big one. So you will have variations of the sizes as well. And this time, because we are going to stop the production of the older glitter sets, we're going to discontinue. I came with the 4 sets, which are going to be for the season. So this is not probably hard to guess. This one is supposed to be autumn. So there are shades of gold, copper, beautiful brown. There's a bit of purple because this is popular for the Halloween season. And this one has chunky holographic gold added to that as well. So not only the colors in the set, but also there's always chunky glitter in the set. So the old sets are going to go away gradually. Prima is not going to reorder them. We will start these sets. I think this is the high time because they were on the market for so long. It's good to have a refreshment and new color combinations. I prefer to have sets because you can it takes away the decisions. So if you have a color palette done by somebody, it's going to give you a nice selection, and you don't need to have all of the sets to get a good selection. This is summer, so summer will be combination of gold, reds and pinks. Then there will be this lovely turquoise blue, very nice green, and to go with that, this amazing holographic chunky turquoise. And I can just imagine the ocean projects we've done with that, or maybe something more like flowers, but that would be perfect for the fish scale on the mermaid tail. I'm just giving you some ideas. So hello everybody. Okay, so that would be summer. I will show you now springtime. Springtime, it's not a surprise. There will be a bit of the softer colors. So there will be pinks, there will be greens, because we are talking about colors which are waking up nature. So there are 2 shades of green. One is almost gold. Then there is very nice blue, of course different to the blue that we had in the summer. And there are 2 shades of pink, so more pale and dusty. And then this super cute and very, very sweet pink. And to go with that, there is neutral chunky white glitter. So you will have a chance to work, for example, on the like a blossom inspired project, or any kind of softer combination as well. So again, large tubes with the shaker on the top, and that goes into the packaging. That was spring. Of course I will do it later. Yeah, I'm not good at these things that require patience. You have to forgive me, I'm not going to show you glitter-based techniques, because I think glitter is one of the most popular products on the market anyway. So I'm not going to talk too much about what to do with glitter. I'm sure both me and the design team were going to provide you fresh inspiration and tutorials starting from 1st of February on Finnabair.com website. And of course, Prima marketing design team members, they will also have these glitters in their hands. Winter set is going to be combination of the colors which are considered to be colder tones. And here we have very interesting 2 tones of silver. So typical silver, and then there's this almost like graphite silver, much darker than usual. Together with that, chunky holographic white glitter. And again, 2 shades of very cold blue and a holographic purple. So this is winter set. Anything that you may need for the snow inspired projects, any kind of winter wonderland projects. So, you know, the old sets go away, we go to the new ones, seasonal. You know, you have to find inspiration somewhere. My idea was to go with the seasons. So There are 4 sets, 4 seasons, and of course there's no duplication of colors. So that is the kind of natural solution that each color is going to be different. So if you want to buy 2 sets, you will never have the same shade in 2 packages. So that is, of course, obvious. Next one that you probably recognize from the previous release, it is the paste. Jewel effect paste. We have 6 colors so far. Now we are adding 5 more to make the line more complete. And these pastes are a combination of different products inside. They're made to imitate the crushed jewels and rhinestones. So the names also come from the rhinestones, and they contain mica powders, pigments, glitter, and kind of special sand. You can use them with your stencils. You can use them just as they are, and you can get beautiful results with this instantly. So first, let me show you the samples that you can see the colors. This one is Tiger's Eye Stones, and this is the product which has beautiful shade of brown, gold and copper in it. When you apply it straight from the packaging, it has the texture, as you can see, so there's clearly quite a lot of sand, and it has super shiny finish as well. So that is first color, that is called Tiger's Eye. If you know the Tiger Eye stones, they have beautiful shades of brown and honey and gold. There is Precious Rubies, which, as you can imagine, is going to be deep red, almost red wine, with tons of glitter inside and a lot of texture and a lot of mica powder. I'm going to apply at least one of these to show you how they work. You can see, again, the texture is there. This is the same formula as we had before, just addition of the new colors to the line. So I have to tell you, I picked these colors from the very beginning, but I can't release so many at the same time. So these had to wait. So we have Tiger's Eye, we've got rubies, so emeralds. So emeralds are going to be, looks like raspberries. Yeah, why not? So true emeralds. These are deep green. Deep green. Oh, paste. Oh, sorry, I forgot to remove that. Of course, super shiny with the gel base in it. And 2 more. Enchanting Amethyst is something you can call super intense periwinkle color. So periwinkle is something between purple and blue, and Enchanting Amethyst contains both blue and purple textures and the glitters inside. So it's going to give you a bit of both in the application. So you can see how shiny it is, and that is absolutely lovely color, one of my favorites. I love everything blue, so this is very much me. And to complete the line, I've made also crushed crystals, which is going to be glittery texture with white sand in it and a lot of holographic glitter. So this is for those of you who love the transparent effect with the shimmer. And you can do much more with that. Of course, I just made this one on the white to show you how much you would really see on the white. There is a lot of glitter, so it's not completely transparent. On the black, of course, full glory. You can see it right away. So what you can do with these. Of course, traditional solution, you can use it with the stencil. It's one of the most popular solutions how to use the texture paste, but this is not the end. You can do other things with that, and I will show you that as well. Let's take tiger's eye stones to go on this brown tag, and I will just show you how easy it is to apply. First of all, it's good to mix a little bit because there is sand, and when the jar is standing upright for a long time, kind of naturally in the gel, all these glitters, all these heavier particles are going to go down. So if you would like to have more of the texture, you don't want the texture to be sitting on the bottom of the jar, you can give it a bit of a stir. Right? Now you can see there is a lot of sand in here, and if you'd like to just apply, go with your palette knife, silicone brush, whatever you use for application. You can hear the sand on my silicone brush. And of course, this is gel based, so don't forget to clean your tools after that because it dries flexible and permanent. So very quickly and easily you get dimensional shiny effect, which of course dries exactly the same as you can see. There's no change in the color, except with the crystal, of course, there will be a little bit of the transparency visible. So that is idea number one, what you can do with your paste. But this is not the end, because this is gel. You can go with water, and you can water it down and use it as a kind of a texture paint, giving glitter at the same time. I just want to clean my stencil before it's too late. So baby wipe. Quickly. So I don't have to spend too much time later washing it. You can see if you do it quickly, it comes off rather easily. Don't wait, don't wait too long. Okay, so let's say you have an element you would like to give some makeover to it. I have a butterfly made from Prima mold, and you would like to give it some shiny effects on the top. I can show you what I've done before. This is just for quick demo. This is watered down paste instead of a paint. If you'd like to get this more grungy effect, something that is going to create a bit unusual results, you can play this way as well. So let's take something that we can maybe add some paste to. I have a bird, or I have painted butterfly, and using water and using a bit of the paste, you can add the texture to it and make it look a little bit special. Let's check this periwinkle color. So I will take just the brush this time. Again, if you want more texture, remember to stir it. And then we can dab a bit of that color. You can see it is more purple when you apply it. Let's say this is enough. We can put some water to make the colors flow. It's reacting with water. Now, for better measure, we can add another color. Let's add a bit of green to make it more interesting. The water reaction is not super intense, of course, because they are just pastes. But for the fun, for the extra touches, for this glitter, you can absolutely use them this way as well. Now we just have to dry and see what happens. Of course, water is taking the paste into the deeper parts of the design. But it's good to know your paste can react with water, because some people don't realize that, and it's a kind of a shame not to know that they just work this way. And this is absolutely natural, that you can water them down and you can play with them in a little bit different way. Let's take paper towel to clean it. You can see it's already showing a lot of glitter in it. Mica powder, all that stuff is getting more visible because the water and the gel, they're getting taken away, they're disappearing. So you get this kind of grungy touch effect. It may be really nice for some kind of projects, you know, especially when you are going for more industrial look that may be a little bit like glittery rust in some parts. You can play with some really fun effects. So experiment with your paste, and remember, if you're afraid that your paste is going to get too thick and too dry, good habit is water. You can always keep them fresh, spraying some water on the top, and to closing the jar tightly, right? Don't leave them in the warm place, especially close to your heater or in the sunshine or anywhere close to the stove, because they're going to dry out gradually like any other paint or any other acrylic product. So that is one of the good tips. If you like to keep your paints fresh in the jars, pastes, spray the water on the top when you finish, and this is going to keep them moist and it's going to keep them fresher for longer. Yes, this is an important note from Prima. Use distilled water. I never had a problem personally, so I never thought about it. But I learned from people from different parts of the world that water is not treated the same way. And some people get problems because they use tap water. I have no idea what kind of stuff they put in the water here. I never saw mold on anything artistic, and I keep using tap water. But if people say this is possible, it is really happening. So just a quick idea what may be another use of your paste. Okay, so we have 4 glitters, 5 pastes. Now let's look at more exciting stuff. This release has a lot of shiny elements, and one of the shiny elements is also mica powder. Mica powder was before in the release, of course, but again, the same story as we have with glitter. It is time to refresh the colors, to make new lines, just to make it a little bit more fun and entertaining. So again, 4 sets of the mica powders. This is great value for money because you get a lot of color and a lot of product in one packaging, and that goes for a very long time. So if you are a mixed media person and you would love to get very versatile product, something which is going to give you tons of ideas for techniques and you can use it for many things, mica powder is your best friend. So it is probably one of the first products I released together with my art mediums. And this is because you can put it in so many products to make cool effects. For example, if you put it into the 3D gloss or 3D matte gel, you're going to create paste. So this paste is going to be quite smooth. Of course, if it's smooth, the base, and metallic, you can use it with stencils very easily. So now you can play, and you can mix them with each other as well. So this is the sample I just made, mixing mica powder and 3D gel. If you have sand paste, you will going to have texture effect, which is going to be somewhat similar to the jewel effect paste. Not so glittery and not so shiny, but kind of on the edge, right? So it's going to be another way of using that. And paste is one idea. Second idea is to brush it on the top of something sticky. This tag I made when I was doing the demo of our gilding glue, the glue for metal flake, and I just painted randomly parts of the tag with the metal flake glue, and then I brushed my mica powder on the top, and you get these metallic effects. That is one of the Prima sticky transfers. So the transfers that are sticky on both sides, and I brushed mica powder on the top and I got these effects as well. You can use it also on the top of sticky embossing powder. Just in case if you were wondering, you can. This is going to grab and it's going to give you dimensional metallic effects. So they're good value for money. I will show you them now. And there's one product which we already have on the market. I would say is going to be a big game changer if you're new to mica powders and you would like to use them a lot. Okay, so listen carefully for that tip in a moment. First of all, they are kind of similar bottles we had before. Again, there's shaker. So when you open that, there will be usually a sticker you have to remove because it is new and it's supposed to stop mica from coming out, right? And then there's the shaker top. So it's easier to use it like salt and pepper. And there are 6 colors in each set. And again, they are composed into palettes. So it's going to be maybe easier, make some choices about how to put the colors together. This one is called Vintage Roses. So it has 4 shades of pink, reds, in different shades. One is almost brown, the one is almost coral. This one which is more like ochre and very pale here as well. And 2 shades of green. So you've got some good ideas to work with. Golden Hour. This one has a super shiny gold, beautiful brown, again of clay, earthy color, beautiful green, dark bottle green, and amazing turquoise in it. Again, there's no repetition of the colors, so you don't have to worry about that at all. If you get 2 sets, there will be no repetition. 3 sets, no repetition. Pearls and Crystals. This is the coldest color palette from them all. There's pearl. There's very light white skin tone, color, I say white nude. Then there is Mauve. I would say something like dusty rose. Beautiful purple, lovely shade of blue, and then there is pale pink again. So this is very romantic and very shabby set of colors. And then Winter Tales, probably again one of my favorites because I love dark colors. There's gray, which is going to be silver. There's going to be brown gray, very dark tone, beautiful vibrant blue. Then green, green gray with a bit of blue in it, charcoal color, so almost like graphite, and again a bit of the clay color. These are all made with the same formula, so you can see on my fingers there is shimmer. They also contain a bit of pigment in them, so depending on the color there will be a little bit more shiny or a little bit less shiny. Okay, now I told you there are many things you can do with them, but there's one product which is really a game changer. And from the previous releases, this is liquid color fluid medium. That is the product that is expanding and expanding the possibilities of the mica powders and making that experience even more fun. So I will show you two very important things you need to know, and we will apply a little bit of mica powder on something. So you know about mixing mica into the products. You can put it inside of the clear resin to get beautiful shiny effects inside of the resin when you use the molds. You can put it inside of the mold and then pour the resin, and it's going to stick on one of the sides as well. They don't change the formula of the resin at all if you keep them in the decent proportion. So don't make it thicker. You know about the gilding glue, so you can just apply it freehand if you would like to on something sticky. But one of the best things you can do with the mica powders is to make mica powder sprays. Okay, so the mica powder sprays, they are shimmering sprays, and there are two ways you can do it. You can mix it with acrylic paint and get shimmer and color together. I would recommend using liquid acrylics for that, because they are really strong. So you take just a few drops of paint so that the system is not going to get clogged, and you add your mica powder. And then second option is you only put mica powder as it is, and this is example here. This is just mica powder with water and liquid color fluid medium. This is important ingredient when you would love to keep mica on your project for longer, which means I will spray on the black so you can see the mica a little bit better. This one is like binder, because it is making the spray much more durable. I can say it's 100% permanent, but it is close to permanent. Okay, so you can see very shimmery gold. This is from the golden hour set. Then you, of course, you dry, and then we will make a test with our fingers how much is going to come off. Usually if you just put water and mica powder straight away, that doesn't have any ingredients inside except mica and a little bit of pigment, because the purpose is to have multi-purpose product, so you can put it in whatever you like. People use it for making slime in fun colors. They add it to the soap. They add it to the candles. So any other ingredient in that could maybe change the balance, and that would be not a great idea. You can mix that mica powders into gel medium. Exactly, this is what we just said. This is example of paste made from mica powder and gel medium, right? And now here it's almost dry. You can see shimmer is just amazing. Will the fluid medium clog up sprayer? Exactly, this is the whole point. It won't clog the sprayer if you don't put too much, and I will show you how much I put myself. It is not clogging the sprayer. I made the spray on Friday and it's still working properly. Okay, so this is mica powder on the paper, and I'm rubbing with my finger. See? A tiny bit maybe, right? So it is making the mica powder more sticky, right? So that is the solution here. So if you want to make your own spray, because I'm sure some of you will be thinking about that right away, the proportion. If you have a bottle, and by the way, to make good company for the mica powders, we also release the bottles like that as well, right? So there are new spray bottles with this very powerful sprayer. So you can play a lot. From my line, 60 milliliters, good size. I will open that one. You are the witnesses, right? There's even a metal ball inside to make it easier, right? And remember, this is a stopper. I'm glad it is different colors so we can remove it. And let's say you want half of a bottle, right? Half of a bottle, because you don't need the whole bottle of the sprayer. We need first ingredients: water, mica powder, and fluid medium. Let's say half of the teaspoon. This teaspoon is too big to go inside, but I'm putting like a half of the teaspoon of the mica powder. You can see that will be really enough for the saturated spray, half of a bottle. So you can see it goes really long way. Shaker, go back in it. And then we add water. And then again, this is very small spoon, but let's say half of the teaspoon of the fluid medium. And that mixture is exactly what I had here. You shake, and you can see this happens quickly. It will make some foam sometimes. This is from liquid color fluid medium. So you have your sprayer. Then of course we try to start. Okay, it's spraying now, and we can try it on the paper to see the color. Okay, we made the gold. Let's check the blue. This will be probably very pearly blue. Yeah, delicate, very, very pearly blue on the black, because mica here is mostly pearl. Pigment is blue, so on this black paper you're going to see like delicate pearl shade. And this is how you have your spray. If you would like more intense color, you can add fluid medium. And if you add only a few drops, there is a bit of fluid medium here, liquid acrylics. There's a bit of fluid medium here, which means it's going to be even less of the liquid color of needed to make the decent formula. Okay, just ignore the sides, but see, almost nothing comes off. So this is a very easy technique to do. And if you don't have fluid medium, you can try with very liquid acrylic binder from good brands. This is also possible with that, but again, you don't want to clog the sprayer. If you will see, it's all covered with spraying. With the spray, you can clean it with the baby wipe, of course, a little bit, to make sure that little hole is going to be visible again. So this is important technique with the mica powders, very useful, very user-friendly as well. But the second one is to create paint out of that. So the same way you can use fluid medium, but now instead of spraying, we're going to paint it. And if you don't have fluid medium here, you can also experiment with the soft gel, but this is better because it's not as sticky. So we are going to take maybe let's take these two to add some color to the butterfly. But butterfly is just done with the resin, and it is covered with white gesso to make it easier. So again, here we are going to use the mica powders as a base of the paint. How to clean the bottles between colors to prevent color overlap? Just water, exactly. This is not sticky enough to stick inside of a bottle. Until you're not adding very aggressive pigments, for example, paints like that, there will be no significant color change. You just need to spray the water through the system until all of the mica is gone. If you have mixtures with the liquid acrylics, I will try to find one if I have one here. This is spray made with liquid acrylics. You will see, of course, part of the bottle is stained. But after drying, it's going to be permanent, so it's only going to be a visual problem. If you feel this is annoying, try to use similar colors For example, shades of blue in one bottle, shades of green in other bottle. But, you know, multiple colors make it a little bit more artistic as well. So water, warm water is a very good solution. So I took mica powder. I will take another one to make it more even fun. And we're going to make metallic paint this way. It's not as great in quality as metallic paint straight from the jar from my collection, but if we want that specific color and we have it in mica powder, this is very good hack and you can use it easily. And then we add fluid medium, but of course not as much as we did with the spraying, just a little bit. Now you mix it together to create paint. And it's ready. Let's add a bit of the paint to our wings of the butterfly. This is permanent paint. This is going to be acrylic paint because this is acrylic medium. So after drying, it's going to be completely permanent. Let's add another color. To make it darker closer here, more fun. You can still add water now if you want to, just saying if you feel like, oh, I want that flow, this is still possible. So remember, this fluid medium is going to be diluted with water. So it's not like, oh, you can only do that. No, you can play with water techniques as well. So you can kind of quickly and easily create a bit of metallic paint. If you want bigger bottles, let us know. Maybe we can do bigger bottles of fluid medium for the future. This is 60 milliliters. Maybe you want larger sizes. Because this is not the end. Fluid medium is great for reviving your paints and pastes. So if you feel that your acrylic paint is drying up, this is the medium you can add inside. If your paste is drying up, this is the medium you can add together with water to revive it, to make the revival process even better. So you can see, oh, I forgot about your bottom part, I'm sorry. And the antenna, okay. Of course I picked the colors which are maybe not too very much like butterfly, but I just had this set in front of me. You can see how metallic it is. Bigger bottle fluid medium, huge bottle, 2 liters. Okay, almost there. So this is another important hack. So first of all, to make your paint more liquid, to make your paste more fresh, and then to play with mica powders, to make your sprays more permanent, and to make you custom paints in the case if you need exactly the color that you have in the mica powder sets, right? It's very hot, but I'll try to hold it. Almost dry now. Yep. And that is supposed to be water resisting now, right? So something came down. So now when I'm coming, trying to clean it off, nothing is on my baby wipe. I have to really rub a lot, and I have to be lucky to find a place where it's not completely dry yet. So permanent paint. Okay? So this is maybe another reason why mica powder is fun. It is one of the basic products for people who like to play and create their own things instead of having everything ready, and to give you good value for money as well, because with this product you can make a lot of techniques. Blue one. So it's not just painting, it's not just spraying, but it's also playing with resin, it's also playing with candles, with slime. So there is a lot of stuff that is happening. And that is, again, 4 sets, and your go-to product is liquid color fluid medium. Yeah, of course, you can put a stain over it and wipe it, because it's like any other acrylic paint. It's not as great because it is just, you know, homemade version, but it's going to hold enough to work with the stain. Okay. So now we are looking at next product, something that is going to be, I think, maybe for those of you who love shiny effects. Okay, we were talking about gilding glue already. This is for the metallic flakes, and we expanded the line of the metallic flakes as well, and we added 6 new colors, and it was hard to make decision how to name them because they are color mixes, and they in the end have the names based on the big cities all around the world. So that gives me a chance to expand the line even more to make it more fun. So if you watch the House of Paper, that should sound a little bit familiar. So we have names which are called Moscow. Yeah, this is Moscow, and this is combination of the silvers, blues, and purples. Moscow, I made the samples, of course, to show you the color. They're super shiny. So Moscow, when applied, is going to give you color variation as this: blue, silver, and purple. Okay, so Moscow, big jar, it goes very long way, a lot of fun. It was not so easy to find colorful mica, metallic flakes, but we did it. Paris also has blue and purple, but with the black color, and the proportion is different. So the final look is much more into dark elegance. So there is a lot of purple, a lot of blue, and a tiny bit of black. So combination of colors, so you can make really cool effects. And if you want to, you can pick just one color out of it as well and play with just that. So this is not impossible. You can just take bigger chunks and add only these ones. Paris. Then Venice. Venice is like Carnival in Venice. There's no Warsaw yet. I only had 5. So I'm just wondering what will be Warsaw. I'll have to think what kind of color will be that. So we have purple, we have gold, and we have red in Venice. I was thinking about Carnival in Venice colors. Do you have a video explaining your full range of mediums? Would the video break the internet? Yeah, there is a selection of the videos like that on my YouTube channel. If you go to the playlist, which is called Products Mixed Media Techniques or something like that, you will see tons of videos, and including basics of everything. So yes, where's Warsaw? In Poland, exactly. Venice. Now Barcelona. Barcelona is mixture of red, black, and gold. Zajebiste. Black, red, and gold. Very, very different because there's no purple in it now. You can see we can make more color combinations. Then there is New York, and New York is blue and gold. Blue and gold, beautiful combination. New York. And finally, I couldn't help myself, green, blue, and silver, and that is Dublin. And these are the sets we made. So they are, you know, options, and as I told you, you can play with that concept. just to remind you, I made a very detailed live stream on how to apply metallic flakes. And you can see it on my YouTube channel because it was recorded and then it was uploaded. So you can see the full techniques. But basically what you do, you apply gilding glue and then you put the metallic flakes on the top. So you don't need a lot of the product. Let's add a little bit of the metallic on this butterfly just to show you how easy it is. This glue stays tacky for as long as you stick something on it. So you have to put something on it, otherwise it will be tacky forever. That's why you love them all. I'm happy. Yeah, let me know which are your favorites. The YouTube channel name is Finnabair Art Studio or Finnabair. There are two channels. And one channel is my design team and the second one is my private. So you're looking for the one which is my private one. So me. And it's if you type Finnabair into YouTube, you're going to find the channels for sure. Okay? I can't really give you the link now, but I hope one of my design team members is going to grab the link from my private YouTube and post it here in a moment. Oh, Dublin and Paris. Dublin and New York. Okay. Now, take a bit of the glue. Doesn't have to be a lot. We are just doing the wings. Well, the butterfly is mostly just the wings. Barcelona, New York. Okay. Which color you would like to see applied on the butterfly? Yeah, hard to pick just one. Now, when you apply the glue, this is the moment when you dry it a little bit to make it transparent. You would like to see purple and blue. Okay. So we can try to go with Paris, New York, Dublin. Okay. Paris. Okay. Let's say we're going to add a bit of Paris, which is purple, blue, and a bit of black. Paris, of course. It's really hard when you sit and look at these combinations. You think, like, how should I name them? Because naming them black, red, gold is a little bit boring. So I was thinking, let's come with something more abstract, and that's how we came with the names of the cities. Venice will be perfect. Thank you, Anat, for this is my channel link. So you can see there are bigger pieces as well. There are smaller pieces. So to keep yourself protected from metallic flake explosion, try to put it on some kind of mat. And then don't sneeze. You can just take it straight away from the jar, and then try to spread it with your fingers to go in all of these cavities and spaces as much as you can. Of course, we are going to push it a little bit more with the brush as well. So there will be bigger chunks, smaller chunks. Try to cover everything that you painted. This is the important part, right? Because this is very detailed design, so I have to push it inside of the butterfly wing details. So if you would like to help with something, take completely dry brush, like completely dry. This one is completely dry, and then you can push it even better than just with your fingers, because my fingers are not going to go in all these deeper parts. Okay. Now you are, if you can, put the leftovers back in the jar. I missed one spot here while painting. It's okay. We can do it again. This goes, everybody knows where, to the garbage jar, well, garbage. And you brush off the excess. With the same brush, try to get rid of all the metallic flake you don't need anymore. If you see you missed a spot, you can put a second layer. You put just another coat of the glue and you can make a patch. So I could make a patch here. So that would be Paris. Very shiny, very intense. You can see my hands are like that as well. So before I'm going to show you two last products, I'm going to wash my hands and I will leave you here to admire all the colors of the metallic flakes. So you have a second. I'm going to be just getting rid of that. And we have two completely new products coming now. You can watch the whole video on my YouTube channel on the metallic flakes technique, how to apply them properly. There's also one how to use the molds and resins. Okay, I'm safe from the metallic flake. It's not perfect, but much better. I will take these. Oh, your favorite is New York and Venice. See? All the people have their own favorites. Yes, we can use the leftover flakes in air dry clay. Yeah. If you want to, you can use them into whatever you like. They're super fine and super thin. So there are many ways of using them. Or you can put them all together into mix them all jar and have surprise color in the very end. So the butterfly goes away. And product that I didn't have before in my range, but there was a suggestion it may be a good bridge product between home decor line, so redesign with Prima, and mixed media, and these are transfers. Transfers, which are in fact giant ribbons. They're mediums, they're smaller than the big Prima transfers. So you can use them on the smaller pieces, and I will just show you how easy it is to use them. And I hope you're going to tell me what you think about my designs, because I was trying to find my own style in it, something that is going to be more me than anything else. There's 3 sets. In each set, there were 3 sheets. I am trying to... sorry. So there are 3 sheets in each set, and this one is called Photo Passion. This one is called Boho Schools. So there are schools and flowers and cogs. And the last one is called Fairyland, and it has butterflies, fairies, flowers, and cogs and gears, and of course some vintage elements as well. So just to have a closer look at what they are, of course in each set there is going to be a rubbing stick, and they are very good quality ribbons, which means you can easily layer them one on the top of another, and they're pretty strong. So you can see I was already taking some parts out of that. You can cut the part you like and use it as a part of your composition. Or there are also bigger elements, for example, this one, which is like inspirational element I made for you already. If you want to apply it as it is into your art journal, or you can apply it on your piece of furniture, it's here ready. But there are also elements which are matching that design, and you can construct your own combination. So I don't like people to have all the answers given. I love people to be creative. So in each set there will be like 2 ready designs and a lot of elements to go with that, so you can play. So you can create your own combinations in the way that you like. So I made already 2 layers of the ribbons, one on the top of another. So there's transfer number 1, and then on the top there's transfer number 2. Now I will take transfer number 3 and I'm going to overlap, so we're going to see how easy it is. I have this one here. And then let's see what happens. I'm going to overlap on the other cog, so it looks like a machine part maybe. So they are sticky. It's not dramatically sticky, but sticky enough to keep them in place when you are rubbing. Then you take your rubbing tool, so that is this large stick, which I lost already, because of course I took it out and then I forgot to put it back. Okay, here it is. And then you rub it, trying not to move the foil, of course, just rub it through the foil. If you are into paper crafts and scrapbooking for more than 5 years, you will remember this kind of embellishments to be available as a part of scrapbooking compositions. And then they disappeared, and now they came back as elements for furniture and walls on the home decor market. So I was not sure if I want to make huge design. I was thinking, let's start with something smaller first, so we can use it in our art journals, and we can use it in our smaller project first to see if people even like my style. Like, you know, people may not like that concept at all, because this is not what they are looking for. Prima has tons of gorgeous large and smaller transfers, and you know, it's hard to compete with that if you would like to make something fresh. So I'm just starting with 3 to see what is going to be the responsibility, you know, the response and how people will like it. So you can see it's completely flat. The quality of the color is amazing. Yeah, so it looks like it is basically printed on the paper. It was just on the paper, but you can put it on the canvas, on any primed surface, so on the gesso, on the gel medium, it is going to stick. The only thing is, I wouldn't put it on the super dimensional background, because if you use jewel paste with a lot of sand and then you try to put on the top, it may not want to stick, because it's not going to be even enough for our ribbon to stay in place. So I would keep it on the more flat surfaces. And to show you an example that we made this Saturday with my patrons, here's ribbon used in the project. This is mixed media project with the background including ribbons from the set I was just showing you. So these parts that were missing, they're here now. You can see the cogs and gears, they are basically in the background. And you've got the composition sitting on the top of that. So it is like matching. Like you basically created a flow of elements. So some of them are completely flat and some of them are dimensional. So of course this is no only way. This is great for art journaling, for home decor when you would like to make a cover of a book or something, or on the box. But just to show you, even if you stick some flat papers, because there are some papers here, paper scraps, it's still going okay. Like there is no problem with a bit of the paper layers. I wouldn't go on the lace, for example, or texture paste too much. Okay? So you can see that used as an example on this canvas. And because it contains also tiger eye paste and the product I didn't show you yet, this is time, I think, to show you the last but not least from our release. I hope you're excited. I was talking a lot. And the products which are the last ones, they are antiquing waxes. Antiquing waxes, which are transparent antique effect wax. And there are 4 of them, and the big transparent wax as well. Okay? So what is the story with these? Why do you use these kind of things? You would use them, again, it's like a bridge between furniture market and our mixed media market. You use them for making antique effects. They're going to be transparent. Instant antiquing effect. So it's going to be more like transparent brown, transparent black, something which is going to give you aged look on everything that you touch. Okay? And this wax is to make these colors thinner or to be the base to mix your custom waxes as well, because this is the base of the wax, but also it may be used to finish the project. If, for example, you have a box and it is all done with a lot of techniques, but you would like to make sure the wood is protected, instead of a varnish, you can put clear wax as well. So clear wax is for that. This is regular size, this is big. They are the same price though, because this one is just clear, okay? So now, let's look at the colors. This color is called sepia. As you can see, it's a tea brown, and it's transparent tea brown. So I will show you why this is important. Next color is soot, which is transparent black. Yeah, I was thinking for wax lovers, this may be a good moment to get excited. Ash gray. So gray with the bluish tone in it, like weathered wood. And mahogany. Mahogany is, of course, brown with the red tone in it. So I was going with very universal antiquing effects, but the good news is you can mix them with each other. So you can make different colors. Let me show how you can use it. I made just castings with my molds. So there are 4 faces here. And you can apply the wax just as it is and then just work on the highlights. It's very simple. Or you can play with custom mixes as well. So it's possible to use clear wax on ribbons as a permanent finish. Yes, but they have to be completely glued down and dried. So once the ribbons are in the background, just like any other paper or rice paper, and they are dry, everything is finished, then you can apply the wax on the top and it's going to be permanent. It's not going to pick it up in any way. Okay? So this is kind of like wax for the furniture. If you can think this way, wherever you would use the furniture wax on the table or on the chair, this is the same way you can use it. Okay? So, for example, there's glitter on everything. This is ash gray applied on the ivory colored mold. And of course, because of that, it is not completely white, but you can see how it works. It's just showing the detail. So Yes, the molds, sorry, not in this release. This is the thing I was mentioning before. This is mahogany. And this is sepia. This one is a mix. Okay, so let's see how it works. I'm sorry to disappoint. There's no mold this time. As I told you, please expect molds in the near future because this production is coming soon. They got delayed. So let's take a smaller brush. For example, let's try wax, which is called sepia, this one. Okay, straight away. Sepia is very general vintage color. This is something that all the people who like vintage effects will probably choose because it is this tea stain brown, something that we all have. It's good to have something like a dry baby wipe in your hand as well, so you can wipe the excess. Just after that, I'm just drying the baby wipe with a paper towel. Not official technique, but so you pick it up and you can see even here it is transparent, and you rub it in all the deeper layers of the element, just like you would do if you wanted to have the full coverage of the metallic wax. And now when it's still wet, it's easy to rub off the excess. So either you like it as it is and you leave it, or you remove, like I like to remove. You take this piece of cloth and you start rubbing on the tops only. And everything that is on the top is going to get clean, and the wax stays in the bottom part. I don't know if this is any official technique, but it works for me really well. This is the way I really like it. Done. This is like straight away ready, and of course it's permanent effect after drying. So the cure time is the same as the normal wax, exactly. Because it's the same family of products, the same wax was used as a formula. Let's try maybe different color now. Let's try this gray, ash gray, which is more blue. Here it is on the yellowish color. Here will be more white. So we'll see what happens. I just need to get another brush so it's not going to be mixing with each other already. Well, let's say this is almost clean. You can see this is completely different color. We try to go deeper, deeper inside in those deeper parts. Push the color in. You can dab if you like. And then this is again going to give you, it's like weathered wood, greenish bluish tone. Sorry for the glitter. And of course, the longer you wait, the more of the color is going to be staying on your project. So if you want to remove a lot, start early. Also, another trick you can do, if you feel this is not coming off, you can take a bit of the wax which is clear, and it's going to kind of dilute and make it lighter in color. So sometimes it's helping to remove the stubborn parts as well. You can see I pick up more this way because it's kind of diluting. Effect like this. So this is straight from the bottle, right? So mahogany would work the same way, just red color. I'm just, you know, comparing sepia to mahogany to ash gray. This ash gray is going to be more bluish greenish. This brush had some kind of greenish tone in it, so it could affect it a little bit, but general idea is kind of blue, gray, green. And now, if you want to make a custom mix, you, I think, are able to guess the concept. You take maybe a little bit of the clear wax, and that will make every color more transparent. And then you add colors inside. Let's say we want to make this but darker. Okay, so we can add soot, which is black. And just to show you, yeah, it is black. And we take this ash gray and we mix and we see what happens, right? So it's kind of like making your custom color. Of course, don't take too much because it's going to be staying on your brush. So now you can see it's right away darker. And we can take the color off. It's getting darker. It's more gray than blue. It's of course the proportion as well. You like more gray, you add more gray. Now we can experiment and add some sepia inside to see what happens. I'll take the leftovers from here as well. So let's make ultra combo of all of the colors. I never tried that. We'll see what happens. This girl. Okay, it's getting more black than anything. Black with the grayish tone in it. We don't have this color yet. But I want to show you the possibilities. Like, you know, you are getting product you can play with and mix with each other because you also have the base to play. It's the wet but the dry with the paper towel. Yeah, I prefer something like a cloth instead of a paper towel because paper towel is ripping apart and the cloth, like dry baby wipe, is staying for a very long time. So you can use it many times. So this got a little bit of the green tone in it because of this sepia on the leftover brush. So you can create a lot of variations of colors. You have like a general palette of typical antiquing colors such as warm brown, tea brown, gray, blue, and neutral. So, you know, possibilities. And why I mentioned that this is transparent wax, because we had wax which was called Antique Brilliance, and Antique Brilliance, it was this kind of wax, but with mica powder inside. And that gave us effects on the black color as well. I'm not sure if people were getting that concept completely. They were not really, I think, sometimes aware that this wax was supposed to do antiquing effects. So I decided it is time to just release antiquing wax as it is. And that's why I made this concept. And I'm adding this clear to make your own mix or to dilute, make more transparent. So you can play yourself and make effects. But if you put it on the dark surface, for example, mahogany or any other. You don't get anything, okay? Remember, this wax is transparent, so it only works on the lighter color surfaces, okay? Whites, light brown, any kind of lighter tones, which are going to be able to show the color of the wax. So any kind of dark colors, you're not going to see it, okay? This is very important information. This wax works on the light color. So on the gesso, let's say white gesso, on the paper, which is going to be in the lighter tones, any kind of these will be still okay because they are lighter tones. But anything closer to black, no. Okay, does it make sense? So that is the last product I've got. So just to give you a recap, we have 4 antiquing waxes with the clear wax to go with that as a combo. We've got 6 new colors of the metallic flakes. We've got 4 packages of mica powder, 4 packages of glitter. We've got 5 new paste, jewel effect paste, and we've got 3 packages of transfers in that release. And we have also spray bottles. So I was trying to put the things together that way so you can use them together as well. And that is very useful combo. The bottles with mica powder are great. When you have these waxes, clear wax is a good combo to go with that. Paste and the spray bottle, glitter, of course, is possible to add almost into everything. So I hope that is giving you some ideas. What is on your wish list? I would love to know what is on your wish list. And what are the things that you feel are the most exciting? So write in the comments, let me know. I would love to know what would you like to have. I will try to check the comments a little bit later as well, because I'm not sure if I answered all of the questions. But just for you, thank you, Gabi. Thank you. Just for you to, get familiar with the products, we are starting posting projects and tutorials on Finnabair website in the first days of February. So you can expect first tutorials in the first days of February, which is next week. So before you even get the products in your hands, you're going to watch some of the videos for sure. My design team is working with these already, and they make some beautiful color swatches. They have some beautiful little projects to start your creativity going. And from now on, of course, we are also going to see my projects coming on social media. I have this one already, and I've got this one made with my patrons already as well. This is mica powder project. So you're going to get that. Okay, so the waxes. You love the waxes. So because, as I said, their part of the release got delayed, I hope you're going to forgive me and you can wait a little bit longer for that very exciting part of the release, which is coming in maybe in 1 or 2 months. For now, we can play with all these little fun things that I'm showing you, and you're going to get inspired to play with antiquing effects. They're great on the molds. This is one of the great product. Waxes are great product to accompany the molds. If you like playing with antique look for your home decor or for your mixed media or whatever you like, it works great with the crackle paste as well because it goes in the cracks. This wax is another company for the molds, which are not here yet. So that is part of the fun. I hope you like my choices. I hope you got inspired, and we'll be delivering the product videos very soon. Oh, thank you, Ingrid. Sending greetings to your husband as well. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for watching. Now we have a short break. In a half an hour, Holly is coming and she's going to show you straight from Prima headquarters. I think she's going to show you Prima paper collections. No tak, napady na bank. Ja nic nie wiem jakby co. Jak będą mnie pytali, ja nic nie wiem, co się wydarzyło. Cieszę się, że wam się podoba. Naprawdę bardzo się cieszę i dzięki, że jesteście tutaj. Moldy będą później, także będzie szansa trochę odłożyć kasy. Thank you very much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. And in half an hour, in 30 minutes, Holly is going to be here with you and showing glorious, fabulous, amazing paper collections by Prima. Stay tuned because there may be some giveaways happening as well. As I heard from Prima headquarters, there will be product giveaways here or on Instagram if it's going to happen on Instagram. And that is going to be another thing happening today, so it's good to be around. Maybe a giveaway is going to happen, and of course I would love a giveaway myself. So thank you so much. Thank you for those of you. Oh, I can see Vidalina from Peru as well. Hello. It's great to see so many faces, and thank you for all the enthusiasm and the love. I hope you really like that and you find something which is going to make your creative life brighter and happier in the coming months. Hello to Hungary as well. And guys, thank you so much. Get ready for Holly and Prima marketing. And if you have any questions, I think Jen is here answering as Prima website, Prima Facebook page. She also knows the things very well. And now my job is to go and order the stuff for myself as well. So thank you. Thank you so much. It's great to have you here in my studio for a moment. Thank you. Oh, yes, Johanna Ferreira. Hello, Colombia. Thank you. Bye-bye. Yes, and that will go to YouTube as well. I will download and send to YouTube in a few days.